welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna give you guys a full tutorial on this look. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscription button and the like button. So we're gonna start off by laying my brows, and then we're gonna shape them using my eraser, just to get them in shape, and then so that we don't have to deal with brows that are all over the place. Then we're gonna wipe them using a wipe. Then gonna use my setting spray and soap. Gonna lay those brows down so that when we start drawing, we don't deal with flyaway hairs. Then we're gonna lay them. Make sure that they're sitting. Then we're gonna set them using a translucent powder from Black Opal. Just make sure that you blend it in and that you don't have excess powder. Then we're gonna go in with our eyebrow pencil. Just draw a thin line there on top, and then you just make sure that you don't start exactly where your brow starts on top, and then fill it in. Make sure that every space that you need to fill in is filled, and be easy on it, don't be too hard. Then there you just go light with it. Then you're gonna use your spoolie to just brush it in and blend everything together, and to also give you that ombre effect. Then we're gonna use pro concealers. I'm using Fawn here because you need to start with a shade that is so close to your skin if it's not the same shade, just so that you don't have that a bright concealer there at the beginning. Then you're gonna go in with your light shade. This shade is light ivory. This is the shade light ivory, to give you that highlighted effect there by the edge of your brows and in the middle. So when you put your eyeshadow there, it's gonna look nice. It's gonna have that highlight effect, the highlighted effect. Then you're gonna do the top part. I used the same shade Fawn because it's closer to my skin shade as well. And you honestly do not want to use a bright shade there, so you can use your foundation if you prefer that. So basically it's self-preference. It just use what you feel works best for you. Self-preference there. Then blend it out to your forehead so that you don't have a lot of concealer there. Then now I'm going to use the light ivory shade again to prime my eyelids for eyeshadow. So it's basically my eyeshadow base. Then you're going to use a damp beauty blender. Just make sure that you take out all the water. You don't need excess water. You just need it to be damp enough to blend your makeup perfectly. So this is going to give you a smoother finish. Then I'm gonna go in with my brown eyeshadow. When you put this one on, please tap lightly and in circular motion when you blend it out. Little to no just pressure, tap it in, so that your eyeshadow and then is not too harsh. You're gonna blend it out in circular motion. You just need to blend it circular out motion to the top, and that's just gonna be your base. Then you're gonna go in with black eyeshadow. Just use very little so that it gives you that darker shade effect. You just want to use that by your crease line so that it gives you that darker finish to the brown one. You just gotta make sure that you do not use a lot of black. It is so pigmented, it has a lot of pigment, so just go soft and easy with it. Don't apply too much pressure, just be light with it. So now we're gonna go in with the same beauty blender we used to blend out our eyeshadow base, to just give you that nice crease there. We're not really cutting crease, so we just need it to be soft. And then you're gonna go in with your eyeshadow, the light eyeshadow. Here I used the white eyeshadow to just set my concealer there for my crease there. Even though it's not a cut crease, it's just a mini soft crease. Yeah, cut crease. So you're just gonna set that with the light eyeshadow. It depends with the shade that you want. You can use baby pink, peach, or whatever color that you want. I just preferred white because it's universal. You can use whatever glitter shade that you want to use on top. And then I went in with my gold shimmer. Actually, this is not a gold shimmer. This is my highlighter. I used eyeshadow glue and my highlighter on top. Make sure that you do not add your glitters on your eyeliner line. Where you're going to put your eyeliner, make sure that there's no glitter because it's going to be chunky and it's going to be hard for you to draw your perfect liner. So make sure that you leave that gap open for your eyeliner so that you can have a smooth liner and it's easier for you to put it there. So here I'm just using my eyeliner from Signature Cosmetics. I prefer this liner because it's pointy and controllable, so it's easier to control and it's user friendly. If you are a beginner, you can use that. I definitely recommend. Here we're adding our primer to my skin. Before I started with the whole process, I added my serum and my moisturizer to my face, so those were already set and absorbed by my skin. So now we're gonna add the primer. You need a good base for your makeup. This is my foundation from Black Opal. I'm gonna add that on my face. Guys, this is good coverage. As you can see, it's covering my spots and it's so good. It's so good. Like, trust me, it's so good. It covers my face perfectly. Anyone that has blemishes and spots, pimples, I definitely recommend this foundation for you. It's the best on the market for me. I don't prefer liquid foundations because they don't give me the same coverage. So this I definitely recommend. It's my go-to foundation. Make sure that you do not add foundation on your under eyes as it's gonna pack up there and you're gonna have crease lines. You do not want makeup to pack up on your under eyes. Now I'm gonna use a damp beauty blender again to blend out my face. Just gonna tap that in, tap it in. Before you apply your foundation, you just gotta make sure that your skin is properly hydrated and moisturized. That will help you in making sure that your makeup stays intact and it doesn't crack or crease during the hours of the course of the day. So just make sure that you have your skin hydrated and properly moisturized before you can apply your foundation on your skin. So there, we're almost done blending that out. Now we're going in with our light ivory concealer again to highlight my face. So now we're just highlighting. I just skipped a few parts. So then we go into blending with the same beauty blender that we used for our eyeshadow base. We're gonna blend that out, blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. So you see why we didn't apply foundation on my under eyes, because we're gonna apply concealer there and we do not want a lot of product there. So just make sure that you do not have a lot of product picking up on your under eyes to avoid a lot of creasing. Then we're gonna blend it in, blend, and blend, and more blending. One thing about makeup, you're just gonna blend and blend all the time. You definitely want to make sure that everything is nicely blended together so that you do not have makeup that looks cakey and that has harsh lines, because you do not want to have harsh lines on your face. You want everything to look like one thing and you need it to be smooth. When you blend out your nose contour line, highlight line, you go soft on it. Now we're going in with the contour. These are the shades Espresso and Dark Cocoa. I'm gonna use Espresso for my nose contour as it is a bit lighter. And this is Dark Cocoa for my cheekbones and my forehead. we need a darker shade for that. This is gonna give you that nice dark effect. The contour helps to make your face look slimmer. So you want to lift your cheekbones whenever you put your concealer for contouring. You gotta make sure that you put it exactly on your cheekbones. The whole point of doing this is to lift your face. So you just want to make sure that your face is lifted, your cheekbones look high, and it will give you that nice face shift. So basically, we're using makeup to face shift. No Botox, baby, just makeup. So yeah, just blend that out. Make sure that everything is nicely blended out and sitting on the right places. Then now I'm going to use a brush to blend out my nose contour, because honestly this brush does wonders. I prefer using a brush for my nose contour because it does a better job and you can control it easier than with a beauty blender. I used to use a beauty blender before, but I've upgraded now. I've upgraded now and I feel like this brush does wonders better than the beauty blender. But then I'm also still gonna use a beauty blender to blend everything together. But to get the shape right and everything to sit on the right places, I'm just gonna use a brush to tap it in. Make sure that you tap it in. You do not swipe. Don't swipe. Tap it in. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna blend out the creases on my under eyes before we set it. Make sure that you blend everything out properly and blend your highlighter with your contour to make sure that you don't have any harsh lines. We're going in with our black opal translucent powder to set our under eyes. This is setting. As long as you don't have excess translucent powder there on your under eyes, it's setting. And then the moment you go back in again with another layer that's gonna sit there, that is baking. So now I'm just setting. So we set the whole face. Gonna do my contour there. Gonna set it as well. I'm just gonna use it to set the rest of the face. I do this because I feel that this powder is oil absorbing, and because I have a combination skin, I needed to absorb every little bit of oils that would come out on my face. I definitely do not want to look shiny during the course of the day, so just make sure that everything is set and the translucent powder will be there to do the rest of the job, which is absorbing the oils on my face. And then for the rest of my face, I'm just gonna go in with my contour palette to bring back in the contour shades. That's gonna come just soon enough. Right about now. This is my contour palette. Now I am bringing back my contour with my contour powders. So I'm just adding different shades of brown to give me the right shade of brown that I want. It's really not properly showing on camera, but in real life, trust me baby, it's perfect. For the nose contour, I think it's pretty visible, so you guys can see that it's actually doing the job. So you're just gonna bring back that contour with your contour powder. If you do not like using this, you can use your pressed powders. You can buy pressed powders in different shades and do this using pressed powders. You can use any brand that you prefer. I'm not really picky there. When it comes to pressed powders, you can use any brand that you prefer. I just prefer using a contour palette because it has a variety of shades and you can just mix everything together to get the color you want. This is my highlighter again. I'm gonna highlight my cheekbones to give me that nice effect that I want. Guys, one thing about loose highlighter, it is visible only when the light is reflecting on it. If the light is not reflecting on it, it won't show, and you also won't have to deal with gold cheekbones or a gold nose. So I definitely recommend this for anyone that has a problem with having a gold nose and gold cheekbones. And then I'm gonna add some on my chin and on my forehead to just give me that glittery sparkle effect. Then we're gonna add some on my nose, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, because we don't want to have a gold nose. Look at that, guys. This highlighter is everything. It's top tier, trust me. Like, this highlighter is top tier. Now I'm gonna use my eyeliner from Essence. It's a retractable eyeliner. Then I'm just gonna line my eyes there. Guys, this thing just does wonders. It's so good. You do not need to use a lot. Just need a little bit and it gets the job done. Now we're fixing our eyeliner because some of it got removed when I was highlighting my under eyes. So we're just gonna go in and fix that, and on the other side as well. Then now going in with the lipstick, guys. We're doing the lips now. This is the same brow pencil I used on my eyebrows. Just gonna use that to line my lips to give me that nice ombre effect. I'm gonna be doing nude ombre lips today. So that's my lipstick. Just gonna add some of it there, then blend it in. Yes girl, blend that. Then gonna go in with our lip gloss. Guys, I don't like glossy lips, but when it comes to this combo, it just does the things. I feel like it really does the things, because anyone that knows me knows I'm a girl that likes a red lipstick. So yeah, I'm just compromising here. And then I'm gonna fix the brows. As you know, when you blend your foundation and all these other things, it kind of gets to the brows sometimes. So I'm just gonna fix my brows with my brow gel, and I'm gonna fill that in with the same brush that I used to clean them the first time with my concealer. And now in with the lashes. Oh guys, I applied my lash glue off camera. I'm sorry for not recording that, but next time I'll definitely record it for you guys. Now I'm adding my lashes. Because I've got long nails now, I couldn't use my fingers to apply them, so I had to use my lash holder, which does the job actually. It makes my life so much easier when I have these long nails. It helps me so much. It's so helpful. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners because it's kind of hard to use when you're not familiar with it. And we're done. Now I'm just setting my face with my setting spray from Smudge. It's a brand you find at Clicks. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Mwah.